Here I'm having a new different machine, and we are at the topic of sorting or solving the issues of paper jams in machines. Paper jam is one of the things that gives people trouble, and especially when working, and that's why I decided I'll come up with these video tutorials to help people on how to sort out paper jams, because it makes people stop working or get problems in working, and at a time when you don't even have a support technician near you who can help you sort out some of these small issues. So now today I have this small machine here. It is KYOCERA ECOSYS FS 1025 MFP. So it is also a multifunctional printer. Actually, it's a very good printer per se. Very good printer, multifunctional printer. And when we talk of MFP, we are talking of it having at least multiple functions. That it can be able to print, that it can be able to photocopy, that it can be able to scan at the same time. And you can see actually the machine is advanced. It has an ADF for automatic document feeder. This is a very simple machine to use, and actually that's why I've decided actually I'll even sort out or I'll give the video tutorial seated because of its simplicity, you know. So this printer, just an overview of it. This is a paper tray, the paper tray where you put your papers when you are printing. When you are printing, where you put your papers in. So you just basically put your papers here. It is an A4 machine, by the way. It can print up to an A4. So you just put your papers inside here like this, and it's the tray for the papers, and you're done, right? So this is the paper tray, and then up here we have the toner area. This is the printer toner. Looks small, but it carries a lot of toner, a lot of paper toner inside it. Actually, around a quarter of a kg, and it is a refillable toner. You can just refill from inside here, or you just put the toner inside here. From inside here, you just open it like this. You can use a funnel to inside here. You can even make a paper funnel, and then you put the toner inside here, and then you just close. You just close it, and you are done. It normally has a sensor which is normally mounted inside here or at here. The head one here, it is the one I'm looking for, but I can't locate it right now. So it has a sensor, but now this sensor works when you have the original toner which came with the machine. When the toner that you was with the machine, or the original toner here, if you bought an original toner cartridge, is there, it works with this sensor. It works with this sensor. When it is finished and you are refilling the toner, once you refill, then it is advisable you remove this sensor, because it will not sense the toner, or it will start telling you about non-genuine toner, and so and so and so. So after refilling the toner, you just simply return your toner cartridge inside here, simply just like this, and you are done. Just close, and you can start your printing after connecting the machine to the power, and of course feeding the papers, and connecting it to your computer. So you can just simply start printing. But now I don't have anything to print anyway. So after you're finished with your printing, and you want to move away from using the printer, it's always good you move this slider, which is used to just set the papers. You just slide it by holding this switch here like this, and then you can just close your printer like that. This is the switch to put it on. Of course, this is the DFS I've shown you. This is the scanner area and the scanner glass, where you place papers when you are photocopying or scanning. Alternatively, when you are photocopying or you are scanning, you can just put them in the DF like this, And then when you operate the machine using this panel, this dashboard here, which has the panel, which is the panel where you operate the machine from. So when you operate it, it will start taking your papers from the ADF or the automatic document feeder. The papers will exit at here. Okay, this is just the rubbers which are used to pick the papers with the sensors. These are the rubbers. This is just a gear for this rubber here. This is the small thing here is the actuator for the ADF. Then after that, what can I show? Almost nothing. The machine is very simple. At the back here, this is the fuser of the machine. Our fuser here. Yeah. We also have the actuator. The actuator here for the fuser, which works with the door here when you close, so that it becomes operational. So this is the area where you put your drum unit, or we put our drum unit here. The drum unit is the one which contains the OPC. The OPC is the one which works with the fuser to produce the image, or to produce the image. The machine still has the rollers, or this roller here, the transfer rollers, which are used to transfer the papers when you are printing. They transfers the paper, the transfer rollers, these ones here, transfers the paper to the fuser here, because the machine still uses what we call laser technology in producing, or in producing the images. The one importance, or one thing why I like this printer, the small printer, is because it uses the developer unit. It also has a developer which is inserted, or which is this one here actually. This is the waste toner, unit. This carries the waste toner here, and you can empty it using this hole here. You just pour it down using this one here. So the developer and the drum unit are also happens to be inside here. The machine is very simple. It is very simple. Okay, it is very simple in working. It is very simple in operations. It is very simple in even maintaining. Even and so not well trained or an intern technician can be able to operate this machine, can be able to maintain it by making it when it has a problem, or repairing it. Actually, even when opening it, you just remove these plastics by using your just tester. Unafunguanisha tu hivi, zinatoka tu zenyewe. Then after that, very few screws which are for the machine, which will use in opening the machine when you are maintaining it. So you will seldom use a screwdriver. You will seldom use a screwdriver when dismantling this machine, or you can just use a screwdriver which is flat on one side, like this one of mine. The other side can be able to unscrew or do out screws, and you dismantle the whole machine and be able to maintain it at the time when you want it. Or even using just this simple tester, you just dismantle the whole machine. So the developer unit and the drum unit, you will insert them from inside here. And one thing I like the machine about is that, well, it has the developer, but the developer does not use developing powder. The toner which you put in the machine, it is the one which goes to the developer, and it is used as the developing powder. So with that, unlike these other big machines like this Rico here, or like this Bizap here, which you have to buy developer powder, you have to buy the developing unit, and then it works in conjunction or together with the toner. This one just uses the toner as the developing powder that mixes with the toner, or works with the toner powder to produce the image. So the developer is put from inside there. So when you are using this machine, just like the other machines, it can develop issues with or issues about paper jams. And most of the paper jam on this machine can come from just here. Once you have your papers inside here, the tray. If you've not positioned your papers well, it of course it can have some paper jams, which you can just sort by removing the papers, inserting them well, of course flipping the papers to make sure that there is some aeration inside or between the papers, especially if the area you are in has a lot of moisture, so that the papers, when they are being picked, it will move with ease to inside the machine, inside here, or to inside the machine. Then from inside here where I have put my hand, there is a small rubber. There is a rubber like this one here. A rubber like there is normally a rubber like this one. There is normally a rubber like this one here. This rubber, this is, we call it a pickup rubber. This one is for an HP machine, but it's almost the same. It's almost the same, just like the one which we use over here. So that pickup rubber, or this pickup rubber, sometimes if it has some dust, or if it gets some dust, or it gets dusty, or it is worn out, it becomes slippery. And when it becomes slippery, maybe because of dust or because of wearing out, it is always advisable that you clean it. And cleaning it, you can always use a soft brush like this one. You can always use a piece of cloth like this one with some home dry. So you just spray it with home dry, and then after spraying it, you wipe it with a piece of cloth, soft cloth like this one, and then you also wipe out the tray, because with the dust, with the wearing out, it will not be able to pick papers with ease. Another thing you can do with the rubber, you can rotate the rubber slowly. You can rotate this rubber so that the area which was used to pick the papers, if it is this area here, and like you can see it has a mark, or it is finished, or it is worn out, if you rotate it, then it means, or what it normally means is that then you've brought this other area here which has not worn out to be the one which will be picking papers, and so this other area which you've just rotated will work well in picking up papers when you put it here at the rubber area, or at the area where you normally have the rubber. It also has some solenoid like this one here. Solenoid works together with the trays to enable in picking up or in paper pickup, right? So those are the main areas of the machine. This machine, this printer, is one of the simplest to operate, to remove paper jams or to sort out paper jams, because I have just demonstrated that this rubber is the one which causes maybe some of the paper jams. Maybe the other paper jam could come if some mechanisms like these ones. These ones, we call them solenoids. It's a mechanism that helps in picking up papers. It has a problem, but it is very rare. And now, if the paper jam is not happening over here in the init tray when you are feeding paper, then the other paper jam, when it happens, you can just sort it by opening this door. When you open this door, you find the paper either jamming when attempting to get inside the fusor unit over here, because it has to pass through the fusor unit for it to be heated by the laser technology of the machine. Of course, when it moves through this transfer roller to the laser unit for heating, and then it goes to the exit. So if you open just this back door, you will find the paper maybe jamming from inside here at the rollers like this, or as it attempts to get through the fusor unit here, and you just sort that one by pulling the paper out of the fusor unit slowly, or over here at the fusor unit, if it is jamming here, you just pull it slowly, so that you don't break down these actuators and sensors here. You just pull the paper slowly and it gets out. and you close the door, and you are ready to move on or to get on with your printing. And again, maybe you might find the paper jamming as it gets to the exit here. You know, this is the exit as the paper gets out of the fusor unit as it comes here. It can jam as it gets through the exit if it delays at the fusor. Maybe because of maybe a broken part, or if the fusor is dirty, the fusor unit is dirty, which means you clean the fusor unit. So if it is not dirty, you just pull the paper and it comes out, and you've sorted the paper jam, and you can continue with your work. Over here, I've demonstrated that it can just come about because of these rubbers here. As it pulls, as the machine pulls the paper here, it can jump here if these rubbers over here, if this rubber area over here is dirty, or it has some dust, or it has some broken part, or the actuator is not working, maybe it is broken, or it has some dirt, in which you can sort by just spraying it with the home dry, and then you wipe it out using a soft cloth. You just wipe all the rollers out as you spray with the home dry. You also wipe this rubber here, spray with the home dry to make sure that it is free from any dust, and you will find that your paper jam is sorted, and you can continue with your work smoothly. At the fusor area, if the fusor is dirty, and just as I've demonstrated, the fusor is this one here. We have the fusor here. You can just remove it if you have to, or you just open it over here like this. You when you open it, like just do it like this. There is this red area here. This is the pressure roller, and then it has the this bar here, or this iron here, which is used for heating, and it is also enables the machine, or it is the one which is used to rotate the fusor. And as the fusor rotates, it can get dirty if it has some paper jams, or if it is dusty, and you just sort that one by wiping out the dirt. Or if the fusor is broken, or it has maybe the pressure roller is broken, it has maybe some scratches or some broken parts, you can just replace the parts. And this fusor, you just remove it from the machine by just unscrewing, removing these big screws here, normally 2 of them, and then you remove these covers, so that you disconnect the wires that are used, or the cables that connect the fusor to the machine, and you just service the fusor, and you are done. You can close your machine and continue working, because when it is not dusty, when it is clean, there will be no paper jams. So this is a very simple machine to use, very simple to maintain, and anyone can operate it. Anyone can refill the toner, anyone can sort out paper jams, anyone can be able to even service the developer, and you are good to go, or to operate the machine right. So thank you for watching the video. Please subscribe, follow us in this channel, and you will be assisted even in so many issues, or so many problems that you can encounter when working with the machine, and you find yourself even troubleshooting for yourself without calling any technician to incur the cost of paying the technician to just make a simple or sort a simple problem that you can be able to sort it yourself. So thank you for being part of this our channel. We appreciate you. Yeah, thank you.